morning, good morning, good morning. Back. Okay. Today we're going to be playing with one of my co-hosts from my podcast I co-host on, Marvel Champions Monthly with Kennedy Hawk. How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going? I'm excited to try out this game.
Yeah, and in preparation, you did not watch any videos yet, so I have to
I
do
did go to
the.
the Kickstarter page and look at the art, and I may have already backed it, so I better like it now.
Yep. No, I'm gonna have to explain it the best I can. Hopefully, this will also be a great video for newer players to be able to be like, see a real world explanation of the game. Now, am I going to get everything right? I'm going to mess up some rules? Sure. It's me. What I do. I mess up the rules. But it'll be a close approximation. You will be able to get an understanding of the fundamentals of the game. Maybe not the complete and 100% tactics of it. Okay, so right now in this little playtest that we have 4 decks. We have wind, earth, fire, water. Um, I'm going to choose. Hang
You
that one
would.
up.
I am going to
I will
choose.
say water is the weakest of the
Well, I think I want fire. I think I want fire.
fire and wind. And then,
Boom.
so your first card is going to be your avatar, and you're just going to put that right in the center.
Okay.
The next group of cards is going to be your spell book.
And there's 36 of those. Yep. Okay.
And then the next group is going to be
Flip them face down.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
So you have 2 decks to kind of work from. Up here for this demo purpose, I'm gonna go first. Um, First thing is we each draw 3 and 3. 3 from the Atlas and 3 from the Sorcery deck.
And right into our hand we draw them. So we have sideways cards and
Yes.
regular cards in our hand. Okay.
Yep. And you're gonna decide if you want to keep that or get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. So because I'm and now Mulligan in this game is an all or nothing. Throw them all back.
So all 6. You can't choose Atlas or Spellbook.
Correct.
What is the cost? Is it the number in the top left?
Look here. So yes, the cost is the number in the top left. That's about it. And then the 2 symbols next to it is going to be your threshold. So if you look here, this is a wind location, and it has that little symbol, that pyramid with a line through it. So if I have this in play, I'm gaining 1 mana, and I'm gaining 1 wind threshold. So to play this card, I would need 2 mana and 2 threshold.
Okay. I think I will mulligan as well.
Okay.
And mainly because I have multiple cards that cost 4 or more, which seems...
Yeah, low.
Yeah.
So then...
And I'm drawing 3 and 3 again?
Yep, so we draw 3 and 3.
I drew 4. I'm a bad player.
Now, when you mulligan, your opponent gets to opt. So since we both mulliganed, we both take the top card, got it, and decide if you want to put it on bottom or top.
How do I peek into top?
Shift Alt.
Oh, that can go right back on top.
That's such a good card. It's a later game card. Such a good.
I don't even know what you saw.
No.
Your viewers know. That's okay.
No? Okay. I'm not giving you a complete rundown of the game right off the bat. I kind of want you to experience the game at the same point. So, that's why I'm not doing like a 20-minute segment of going over the rulebook. I don't want you to play to experience it. This game is not about winning or losing. This game is strictly about trying to force as many interactions with you as possible, so that way you get to see as much interactions as you can.
Okay.
Okay, but we will look at the rulebook for a couple things. One is turn sequences. So, start phase, untap, draw, start phase at the start of turn triggers. So, you untap first, you draw, then start a turn stuff triggers.
Okay.
Main phase may be in any order: cast spells, activate abilities, interact with relics, move creatures, attack, or move with minions, attack with minions. In phase is remove all damage from all minions, and
Okay.
then until end of turn effects end.
Okay.
Okay? So, play land in this game. You notice your avatar has a tap, play, or draw a site. I do not draw on my first turn, so but you will get to draw. So I'm going to
Okay.
tap my avatar. The very first land you play must be played for your avatar. So I'm going to play this land. So this is a Dark Tower. Genesis is coming into play effects. So when it comes into play, gain 1 mana until end of turn. So technically I have 2 mana and 1 threshold. I'm going to play this minion on this location.
Because you have 2 mana.
Yep, and 1 threshold.
Okay.
She has lethal and stealth. Point we would look at keywords to explain what these do. So lethal is any amount of damage this card deals to a minion is enough to kill it. Death touch if you play magic.
Got it. Okay.
And then stealth is this minion cannot be targeted by opponent's cards or attacked. The minion loses stealth if it attacks, blocks, deals damage, or activates an ability. If an enemy minion or avatar attacks a site where a player has a minion with stealth, they may tap their minion to block the attack or let it go through. So I can still choose to block or choose not to block. And
Gotcha.
stealthy minions can still move and pick up relics without losing stealth. And I believe splash damage will also hit stealth minions.
But if I had a card that says deal 2 damage to a minion, I can't target them until they're unstealthed.
Correct. But if you had a card that said deal 2 damage to all minions, then you could.
Because you're not targeting, you're splashing. Okay.
Correct. And that is going
I
to
may have missed it. What is the goal of this game? I'm trying to get 20 damage on your avatar.
Yep. So if you look at your avatar, it has 20 health and 1 attack.
Okay.
Once you take 20 damage, you will get a token, and you will be in at death's door. The next direct damage I deal to your avatar will kill him. The reason why is because there's a lot of indirect damage that can be done to your avatar. But to do the final blow, I will have to actually physically fight him.
Have to get a hit. Okay.
Yep. Now, that's going to end my turn, and it's going to go to your turn. First turns are very simple. For you, you do get a draw. So you get to choose. You can draw from here, or you can draw from here.
I'm going to draw from my Atlas.
Okay. And then probably going to want to tap your avatar to at least play a land. So we have mana and some...
Yeah, I got some weird lands. So what is a cornerstone?
So a cornerstone can be played any of the corners.
Okay, so I don't want to do that yet, because the first one has to go under my avatar.
Correct.
Okay. And normal lands can't go in the corners then? So only certain lands can hit the corner spots?
They can, but for so for me to put a land here, I have to first put a connecting location, and then my next land I drop can be, so your lands have to be connected. So with the cornerstone, it just lets you put it, boom, I control this corner. And
okay.
And I can play minions there.
And then nearby, that's just like adjacent spots, I'm assuming?
Nearby is your full circle around.
Okay.
Adjacent is up, down, left, right.
So I'll play this one.
Okay, that's a good one to play. It's got 2 threshold.
It's got 2 threshold. It doesn't have a Genesis effect, but if I cast 2 fire spells on my turn, I can shift this river to avoid anywhere in the realm, so I could
Move
plop
it
it wherever I want
anywhere.
then,
No,
right?
you could put it right next to mine if you want.
And I've only got 1 mana because I've got 1 land. Do I tap the
Nope,
lands to
nope,
create mana? No.
not at all.
You just know how many you have. Right. Well, I don't have anything fancy with stealth, but I have this camel looking indifferent beast.
You got the
And he has some flavor text. He is a 1 cost with 1 threshold, 2 attack or 2 power, whatever it's called. And he's just going to chill right here.
2 power for 1 Savannah Lions. Okay.
And I think that's going to end my turn. So I would go to the end of turn phase, end of turn effects would end, and stuff like that.
Yep. And then so mine, I would untap, draw from my and I tap my avatar, play a mountain pass here because it is into my location. Mountain pass has ground minions cannot traverse this pass if there is 1 here already.
Only 1 minion can go through that location at a time.
As long as it's a ground minion. Yep.
Okay.
I will tap my rogue, move to this location.
Does that unstealth him because he's her because she's
Nope.
used an action? No, that's only
the attacks and other things.
activates an ability, but moving isn't an activated ability.
Right.
Okay.
And I think that
I damage your locations. How does that
yes.
work?
So let's say this was my location, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So say you wanted. There's nobody here, and my rogue is tapped.
Yep.
You could tap this and not move, but initiate an attack. Now, whenever you attack, you may move also. So an attack allows you to move and attack. So you move to this location. You say, "I'm attacking this location." Since there are none of my minions there, nothing there, you attack the site directly, and I would take 2 damage on my avatar. Now,
so I can pour damage on your avatar by attacking your empty sites.
right. Now, if my rogue was untapped, when you do that, I could tap my rogue, lock.
Okay.
And then these would fight each other.
Okay. Got it. I think I'm ready then.
Okay.
So I've got this guy. He's ready.
So your avatar should be ready. They both should be ready.
Yep, they should both be ready. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to draw a spellbook card this time.
Mm-hmm.
Mistakes were made. We are going to play a location and tap our avatar to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And we have this location, and it is Genesis. This desert may deal 1 damage to a nearby minion or site.
Correct. You can do it to
I
that site.
Can't target your minion, so I'll target your site. And then I will exhaust my camel to travel. And
yep.
Or can he just move? No, he has to exhaust to travel,
He's
right?
got to exhaust to travel. Yep.
Okay.
Everything looks good there. Yeah.
That's it for me. I don't have anything that costs 2, unfortunately.
Okay.
I guess you didn't either, so I don't have to feel too bad.
I will. I have choices here. Draw from my atlas. Alright. Got my wind character. Gothic Tower over there. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana for the turn. And 3.
Those Genesis create extra mana cards are really nice.
Yep.
So I want some of those.
So wind, their basic lands do that. Fire's basic land do this. Water's basic land tops, so they get a look at the top card of their deck. And Earth's basic land creates a 1 power minion on that. And yes, you can dual class. You can run any amount of colors, and you can run 4 colors, 3 colors, 2 colors, doesn't matter. Your avatar, plenty of other avatars that are not Pacific, like these ones are Pacific. Let's see.
And you travel on diagonals?
Only airborne.
Okay.
Okay. Play a blink spell. An ally teleports to a site near them. Teleport.
So do you have to declare a spellcaster to do that? How does that work?
So I need to have a spellcaster or avatar. All avatars.
Oh, so you can just okay, got it.
Yep. A lot of times, so there will be things that say from the cardinal direction of the spellcaster. So that's why you have.
Ah, okay. That's why the spellcaster matters.
Yep.
Not that I have a spellcaster in my hand or anything.
So blink goes away. I teleport there and I draw a card.
Okay.
Cost 2. I still have left. And then I'm going to activate an attack.
Moving into my avatar's region, and I will take 2 damage, right? Okay.
And that's my turn.
So I untap at the beginning of my turn. I draw a card. I am going to draw from here. I have a cornerstone, so I'm going to play it over here. And then, so I can move in here and attack and hit your stealth guy because he's attacked now.
Correct.
How does combat work minion on minion? Do we exchange damage, or do you only deal damage if you're ready?
Nope. It's simultaneous exchange of damage.
Okay. So I could move here, and we could trade 2s.
Yep. So you're 2. I'm 2.
Sounds good to me.
It was worth the trade because I got the extra 2 damage on you.
I think so. And then I have 3 mana and 2 threshold.
You have 3
3
threshold.
threshold. That doesn't help. That's okay. I can play this guy with haste, though.
Yes, you can.
And then he
you can immediately
swing in for 3.
Oh,
And your ground minions couldn't traverse to there
because you
there's
have
one
minion.
already there. So they can't even move in and attack then?
Ground minions can't traverse this. I'm gonna say that's what it means.
All right. I'm going to hold down the fort.
It means I would need a ranged character or spell.
Oh, and I had to tap to play this land too. Okay.
Oh,
When it says you may move 1 step and cast fire bolts for free
so
with my avatar's ability.
this
What is
was
that?
one of the biggest problems that I had is that it sounds like firebolts for free from your hand, right? No, she actually creates the spell Firebolt. So you can tap, discard a fire site, move her, and then cast the spell Firebolts, which you don't have any in your deck. So I'm like, you guys need to add like a token for that, so we people
Let us know what it is. Come on.
It actually used to say go to www.sorcery.tcgs.com/firebolts to find out what the card did. But I will send you a copy of the card real quick.
If it makes you feel better, I don't have any fire sites right now, so it's okay.
No, bro, but they'll get you this. I will read off what Firebolt does. So, fire. Firebolt cost 1 and 1 threshold, which you don't have to worry about that because it's free from your avatar. The spellcaster fires 3 bolts in each in any cardinal direction. They deal 1 damage to the first enemy they hit. So if you did that, you would shoot 3 bolts in a cardinal direction. And so the only enemy you'd hit would be my avatar, so you'd end up doing 3 damage to my avatar.
Oh, so I could choose to shoot them all in the same direction. It doesn't have to go 3 different directions. That's
Yep.
cool.
Yep. Exactly. I really
I'm a
think
fan.
they need to add the card. Let me actually see if I can. Let's go to open image. Save image as. Yeah. Save. It's getting a little extra. Learn here. Custom card in. I'll just save.
What if I had a keyword that's not in the keyword list?
What is the
Would that
keyword?
be funny? I don't think it's actually a keyword, but what does petrified mean?
Yeah, that was my question too because it's not in the rulebook.
Okay, well, good. We won't worry about it then.
No, you are not wrong there. I would like to know what it does too, but it is not in the rulebook. I'm assuming you can't move, can't attack, and can't use ability.
My assumption would be that they don't ready if they're petrified, but I have no idea.
You guys are getting a little extra tutorial here. I'm going to use Photoshop. I don't know why they chose the weird file type for their cards on their website. But yeah, you know. Those saved it. There we go. Now we know what Firebolt's does. Terrible. It did not keep its high resolution, that's for sure. I had to
I like
save
the
it as
art if it wasn't pixelated.
yeah.
That's okay.
I had to save it as a JPEG. But now we know what it does. Honestly, this should be okay. Where were we?
I just attacked. That's the end of my turn, and it's going to go to your turn.
I draw because I'm untapped, so maybe
I think you drew, yeah.
One, two, 5 mana.
I did ask on the Sorcery Contested Realm Discord what petrified means, and they said when something becomes petrified, you tap it, it can't attack, defend, and loses all abilities, and it can't move or untap. So basically, it's just like frozen and can't do anything.
Nice. I'm going to cast a Thunderbolt.
No,
This
you're not.
it, it does 3 damage to an avatar or minion anywhere in the realm. Excess damage is done to the site they're on. Thankfully, you have exactly 3 health, so I damage because you're.
My poor little haste minion.
And I'm going to play Haunt.
And Void Walk, that's something new. It can probably walk through not lands.
Correct.
It sounds pretty intuitive. I love it.
Okay.
That's you?
That's me.
All right. I'm going to untap this lady. I'm going to draw from my Atlas.
I need some card draw. Oh man, I need some card draw. I'm running out of cards here.
I'm going to deal damage to your site,
Ooh.
Remote Desert. I've got $4 bills, so I'm going to play a Hillock Basilisk. Minions on the site directly in front of the Basilisk are petrified, so he is tapped, exhausted, cannot attack, defend, move, or untap. Have fun with that.
Yay.
I guess I can't travel in to punch him, but that's okay.
And his abilities are zapped, so he doesn't have his teleport. So that's perfect.
Nope, he gets nothing. He's stuck. Oh, doesn't he come in tapped? Oh, so I could like attack with him right
No,
away, but I can't move in.
they still have a summoning sickness.
Oh,
Just
okay,
like
okay.
magic.
So he could
But
still defend,
he could
but
defend.
he can't attack. Okay.
Yep.
I will end my turn then, because I don't have anything else left to do.
I'm going to. Yeah. 1, 2, 5. I'm going to place a thunderstorm here. The counters on it, right?
So that just does 12 damage over 4 turns.
9. Oh, 4. Oh, 3 counters.
Oh, 3 counters, 4 locations. Okay. 9 damage seems really good, though.
It is, but there's. So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Say you moved your Basilisk over here, and it was a 1 health.
Mm-hmm.
It would do 1 damage to the Basilisk and then 3 to the site, and it's my site, so I would take 2 damage.
Ah, got it. Okay.
So it's dangerous for me too. But that is going to be my turn. I'm going to remove a counter to that Basilisk.
Yeah, I think you need to. All right. We will draw a spellbook card. We'll play another Cornerstone.
Okay.
We've got $5 bills now, which unfortunately does not help me a ton. When it says draw a spell, I'm guessing I'm drawing a spell
Yep.
book card.
Yep.
And do creatures count as spells? or
No,
minions?
that was me.
Okay, so this guy, when I
Hmm?
don't know if being
Oh,
played
that
onto a corner counts as traversing or not.
I would say it does.
I draw a spell, but that
Hmm.
spell might be
But
not a spell, right?
right, but a spell from the spell book. So yeah,
Okay,
in that case, yeah, that's what you would.
gotcha. And then, so that doesn't count for this ability of casting 2 spells, right?
Mm, no, yeah, I think this one would two fire spells.
Okay.
You know, I'm not sure. Maybe minions do count as spells.
Yeah, because
What do
Fireball
you
doesn't
think?
say it's a spell on it, right? I'm not sure.
It does. It says magic,
It says
ordinary
magic.
magic in a where minions are mortals, and
Gotcha.
I don't know. What do you think? How do you feel about it?
I'm not sure. I kind of think they're spells, but that's mainly because I haven't seen anything that's not a creature yet, and
So
I'm a
let me ask you
third of
this:
the way through my deck.
if I had a card in my hand that said counter target ordinary spell that was just played, could I counter your minion? Or would
I
it be
would
more
think
like a
so.
negate, which would only counterspell magic spells?
I would think it would counter the minions too, but only ordinary minions, right?
Right. Well, actually, I think the ordinary counter says ordinary, not. But yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
Okay, well, let's
I've
ask on the Discord. Do
okay
minions count as spells
when played.
or River of Flame? I think they do.
Okay, we'll find out.
You're paying mana for them, so it's my guess.
I mean that is a valid question.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Dunka. All
What
right, well
are you
then.
typing? Okay.
So if I shift this river to a new spot, does any minion on it come with it? And
Everything
like
on it.
my avatar would come with it too?
Everything comes on.
Well, that's fun. So we're gonna play a Fire Monk here,
Nice.
Fire Nomad. And I've now played 2 fire spells, so I can shift this river anywhere in the realm.
Right.
I think it's gonna shift right here. No, it's gonna shift over here. I'm okay with that. And that'll be my turn. These 2 can't do anything yet. Um, and that's okay.
Start of my turn. I'm going to. Okay with 5 or do it. I'm okay with 5. Interesting.
And you said damage clears at the end of every round, right?
Yep.
So there's no sustained damage, just like magic. You gotta get rid of it all in one turn.
Let's read up books. Okay, relics are powerful. Relic, not okay. When a player conjures a relic, they may have that relic come into play as born by their avatar or minion on site. A relic that is not born by an avatar or minion is considered an abandoned relic. Only relics can be picked up, so I have to have a minion on the site to play. This also
Okay.
will trigger 20.
What is that?
So notice how each of the
Oh,
squares
it's a
have a number.
random location. Oh,
Yep.
that's balls. I was afraid you were gonna teleport him to me, so I didn't put my thing right next to your avatar, but maybe that was a mistake.
Then I'm gonna take some.
Yeah, you do.
Actually, first thing, I'm on a win site. I'll use
Hmm.
her ability to once per turn. If you are on a win site, you may fly to a nearby site.
Perfect. I like that. Get closer to me.
Then tap my avatar to play a Team Lightning. I will play a Doomsday device here. I will stick.
All right. Ready everything up. We're going to draw a Atlas card. Oh, well, this is going to be fun. Maybe. I'm going to play this. Oh, it's got to be adjacent to me, huh? I can play it right here because that's adjacent to this, right?
Yeah, anywhere that's adjacent to the location you control.
So at the end of the turn, minions summoned here gain haste. That seems pretty good.
Huh?
And this had to go
Oh,
off, right, at the
yes.
end of your turn.
One of
So
these
I
would
take
be done.
3.
Nope. There's no minion to target.
Oh, it's an enemy and lands aren't enemies.
Correct.
Okay, good to know. All right, so I got some things to do. I'm going to play a spellcaster here and draw a card. Well, that's a cool card. I've got 3 more dollar bills, so I'll play this guy here, and he gains haste. So he's going to move in here and swing at you for 4.
Yep.
And will Doomsday Device hurt you as
Everything.
well?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to hit the whole board.
I'm
And
gonna be moving as far away from this as I can. I'm gonna try to get down
okay.
here. Oh, this device at the start of okay, at the start of the turn.
All right. Can this person move in to where your avatar is and swing
Yes.
at them? So we'll move in and swing for 3. And they have movement +1, so they can move even further.
They could, but you do attack instead.
Okay. Oh, so I could move 2, or I could move 1 and attack. Got it.
Now I'm not sure on that. You may be able to move two, when you do the attack. You may move up movement speed, maybe. So that'd be something to check on the rolls too. But that would make
So
sense.
this is going to do a 5x5 grid of damage, but it won't hit this far row, right?
Let's see here. So it will not hit the far row.
So I've played 2 fire spells, so I'm going to shift my river over here. Because this
Gonna,
guy is going to go somewhere random anyway.
gonna have to pick this thing up.
Oh, you can pick it up and move it?
Yep.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm okay with that. This guy does not have haste, so he can't move. I haven't connected over there yet. So I think my turn is done. And I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay.
Come on. 4. I'm okay with that. I'm not happy about it, but I'm okay with it.
I will draw. Since I am at a win site, I move.
Okay.
And attack your player.
Yep, he did.
I haven't played it.
Nope, you have not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Chain Lightning.
Okay.
That sucks. Because at the end of the turn, you would heal. Or
Heal.
that would, yeah, you heal before the end.
Oh, so you'd have to hit it twice. Okay.
I don't have enough mana. I guess I will.
That worked so well for you.
That's my turn.
All right. Let's ready up our folks here. This thing's going to deal 3 to me, right? And then it doesn't matter.
Yep. And then you heal.
And then that goes away, which is good.
Because end of the turn effects happen after the healing. I think the end of the turn effects
Gotcha.
are before healing.
I'm going to draw a spellbook card, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 bills. They no longer get haste from being here, which is a bit of a bummer. But let's start by just pummeling 4 into these mountain passes.
Yep.
And can I move away even though we're both ready in this land, or do I have to swing into your haunt?
No, you can move.
Oh.
You need to move.
Well, I can move here, and I can't move there. I can't traverse there. It doesn't work. I guess he's just gonna chill. That's boring. I can move, because I have double movement. I guess that's good enough. For now. I can pay 5 of my dollar bills. Let's play this guy here. And he does have haste, so he can come in here and swing at you for 5.
Yeah, into the tower.
Into the tower. So now you're in near death mode. So any damage kills you, or I have to hit your actual person.
Yep, any direct damage.
So if I swing into a location, that works as well.
No, that's indirect damage.
Okay, so I have to get to your person then to do that.
But like firebolts, so actually you can win right now.
Well, I don't have any
fire
locations, so I can't.
If you had a fire location, you could win right now.
But I can draw a card.
Oh.
And then maybe next turn I can do that. Maybe. You never know. And this guy's exhausted from moving. So that's all I got. These guys are all exhausted, but they're big boys, so that's okay. I'm okay being 2 to 20 for now. We'll see.
Yeah.
16. Where are your counter spells? Come on.
It's a pre.
Oh, okay, I get you. So is every deck 36 cards and 16 Atlas cards?
Not sure. I haven't looked at the building rules yet.
Oh, okay.
3 would be there.
Oh, that's too close to my units.
Turn, remove a counter. If no counters are detonate. I will drop it at that location. I will use its ability since I'm wind location. Nearby site. Then attack and kill you.
Okay.
Wish I could play my land. I do not.
Okay.
Airborne unit.
Well, you're not done yet.
Seriously.
You got so many things to do over there.
Absolutely. All right. Your turn.
Okay. Let's untap all our friends here. All the friends we've met along the way. We're going to draw a sorcery card.
Yes, this is an airborne unit, so you can traverse this location.
Okay.
Because it says ground units cannot traverse this location if they're here. They
So this guy can traverse and swing
can't
into
swing
your
at me
unit.
because I'm airborne.
Oh, well then that's dumb. I guess he has movement +1.
Think of them as flying.
Oh, and for you to move, you'd have to exhaust now, right? Okay. Let's
I don't think it's going to matter. I think the Doomsday is going to kill me.
it's possible. I didn't know if that would count as direct damage or not. So you
I'm
never.
not sure if Splash. Actually, let's look at the rulebook. I think they have a section on.
I think I got it anyway. I can play to this site right here. Airborne, Genesis, carry a weaker minion from anywhere in the realm to the Harpy's site. If it's an
Oh,
enemy, attack it. But we're just going to carry our little spellcaster over here,
nope.
and he can punch you for 1.
Damn, got it.
Um, I couldn't get 2 spells to cast. I was going to try to teleport over here and
And
then
just
use
smack me.
fireballs, but it didn't happen.
Or you can just smack me with your avatar. It's got
Oh,
one
yeah,
attack.
well, that would work too. I wanted to do the fireballs, though.
Yeah, good game.
It's pretty fun.
Do you want to try again? See some
Yeah,
other
I got
stuff?
time for one more. If you want to reset, we can try the other decks. I was going to look through the fire deck really quick, but that's okay. I will play the earth deck if that's okay.
Oh, I will play the terrible.
Well, you could play the counterspell deck again. That's okay.
I don't have counter. It's not a counterspell deck. I get counter spells.
Oh, so they don't exist in the starter deck.
Yeah, they're not in the starter deck.
Anyway, what I wanted to see was, are there spells in the fire deck? Because I only saw... There are, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I only saw minions the whole game. So
Nice.
I mean, it's good. Bodies are good. And we draw 3 and 3. Except I clicked 4 and 4 again because I'm bad at this. I know how keyboards work sometimes. We'll just put them back and reshuffle and pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I think they were good ones too. That's a bummer. Okay, now I'm going to hit the 3 on my keyboard. Can these be foot soldier tokens?
Foot soldier tokens are.
Perfect. Frogs. The axe people, obviously. I mean, this isn't even really a question.
You keeping?
I am potentially keeping.
Okay, then
I have to get rid of everything if I don't. Oh. No, not keeping. Why do things cost 8? That seems like a bad plan.
I get an opt and you get an opt. That is right there.
So I do like that you have to mulligan both things, because that time I had like perfect Atlas cards. But I had like a 4, a 6, and an 8 cost spellbook card. And I was like, this seems a little rough. So I draw 3 and 3, and then I get to opt, which was Shift Alt. Sure, you can stay on top. That's okay
And
with me.
this time I'll let you go first since I went last time.
Okay. Okay. We will also on power for so this avatar wants to go in and smack face.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna play this and create some of our axe warriors. Oh, yep, yeah, exactly. And they just have to chill there with summoning sickness, but we have created an axe warrior, and we will not play anything. We don't have enough dollars for that yet.
I'm going top card of my spellbook. Bottom. Hmm. I have one for a.
Well, you got a thing. That's exciting.
Yeah, I got a camel.
All right. I will untap. And I will draw a spellbook card. I will play another Rustic Village, creating another foot soldier there. And I'll move this other foot soldier in. So we've got 2 foot soldiers. And to move my avatar, I would have to exhaust them, right?
Unless you're
Okay.
air.
Unless you're air, less fancy air people.
Hmm.
That's my turn.
Discard. Play Spring River. Up.
Okay.
Well, don't want to get ran, and I want to have a little bit of fun here. And okay, your turn.
Okay. Ready, all our friends here. We're going to
you,
draw
what are
an
you thinking
atlas.
so far?
I like it so far.
Yeah.
Um,
It definitely has that old 90s feel to it.
it does. I'm going to play a Quagmire.
Ugh.
So nearby ground units can't move, attack until the start of your
Including
next
yours.
turn. That includes my people.
Yep.
And then I'm going to play a ranged longbowman so that I can shoot this buffalo in the face at the start of my next turn. And then none of them can move or attack, so I guess we're just sitting here in a Quagmire. I like it. I want to read the construction rules right away. That's a problem I have with TCGs is I don't spend enough time with the starters, and I'm just like, how do I build a deck
Yeah.
immediately? Guilty. So I'm curious what a PAX distribution is. Is it going to have so many Atlas cards, so many exceptional cards, so many avatars?
You can see a couple of the big creators, nobody like me, but some of the big creators got some test packs to open on their channel.
Okay.
So you can see some packs being opened. I would love to open. So I can't wait till I get the boxes. I'm gonna open them on camera. It'll be an event. It'll be fun.
Be there.
Okay, so I tap my avatar. I'm gonna play a Maelstrom. Okay, Genesis. Pull avatars and minions one step closer to the site. So even though they can't move, they can be forced to move.
Okay, okay. And that's my avatar too. I like this.
Okay. And I got 3. I'm gonna play Drowned to submerge your Longbowman, which is
No. You would.
and he is no longer in Quagmire. So once I start the attack, can I attack? Because part of the attack is movement.
It's part of the move. Is the move, yeah. Right? Yeah. I have no idea.
Technically, I'm attacking from here, which is different from being at a nearby site. I would word it yes, but how do you feel?
I think it's fine for him to attack and kill a foot soldier. Seems fair to me.
Now he's Quagmire, but that's going to go.
Yeah, on the start of my turn, that'll be gone.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
That's a unique location. Too bad it only works once. Unless I can return. Forecasting.
Can I use my tap abilities on my first turn? Probably not.
I don't think.
Okay. Well, we're going to use our avatar to do. Well, we're going to do some things first. We're going to move and get over on this maelstrom.
Are you moving and attacking for one?
Sure, yeah, we'll attack for one.
There you go.
May as well, right?
Rift Valley.
We're going to use Rift Valley, slide a surrounding site to an adjacent void. Yoink. And then with my $4 bills, I will put down a Pudge Butcher.
Nope.
So I'm going to start pulling your enemies towards me so that I can eat them. Or my avatar can eat them, one way or the other. And that's it for me.
No, tap this butcher. Looks one of the closest. I need to kill this.
And it's immobile, so it can't be moved by your nonsense.
No, he still can be forced a force move. So a minion with
Yep, it
immobile
can
can
be. Yep.
still be forcibly moved. Look. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Swing in. Hit the butcher for 2.
Okay.
Kills this.
Mm-hmm.
Cross Nova. 3 damage to your avatar. Butcher and nothing else.
Or Butcher.
Yep. Okay, that's gonna be my turn.
We'll grab an Atlas card. So, this is weird to me. I'm going to play it because I need more dollars.
Okay.
But I would play it here.
Like
Nearby allied avatars and minions gain +1 power until the end of the turn. But to play it, I have to exhaust my avatar. So my avatar is almost never going to attack with that +1 power, which seems kind of silly. Maybe there's stuff that readies avatars in the full card pool or something.
maybe, or maybe there's ways to get land out other than your avatar.
That's possible. Instead, I'm going to play it over here because that'll give this guy +1.
Yep.
And he'll swing for 2.
There or swing.
Right here. We're going to stay as far away from your person as we can. And I will play this beautiful autumn unicorn.
It is beautiful. That is a.
And that is me.
I'm gonna play this here. This is drag a minion in this body of water to this.
No. My baby.
Couple points left. Deep sea mermaids, but I'm going to submerged, so they are under the location. And let's bottom of. Let's be honest, this is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, and TTS.
Yeah.
We should code a button that does that for you.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. I'm trying to look up what submerge means exactly.
So here.
I'm almost there. I swear I was on the keywords, and now I'm like completely lost in the
There it
rulebook.
is.
Submerge. This minion may be submerged under a watery site. It may be tapped to submerge under a water site it is on, or to surface on that site. It may be tapped to surface onto a site above it and attack or block an attack. While submerged, it may be tapped to move to an adjacent water site. Basically, so it's like protected by the site. You could still defend against it though. Okay. All right, that's it for you.
Yep.
So I will draw an atlas. I will do this. Maybe I won't do that. Let me think about it. I could move in and attack for 3, because an avatar can do that, right?
Now, if you moved in, yeah, 1, 2, 3 locations.
So it'd be 4 total. That's not a bad plan.
Not a bad plan.
Let's do this first. Move in and swing for 4. It doesn't seem bad. If I move this guy here, since your avatar is tapped, he can swing for 1 at the location. Right?
So you're swinging in. So they're both bodies of water. So I block.
Oh, you can still move and block?
While submerged, it may be tapped to move to an adjacent body site, attack a submerged minion of the same. So the block part is 4. To block an attack against the site or an allied. It doesn't say the minion has to be at the site. So yeah, blocking should still work. It is confusing.
Maybe tap the surface onto the site above it to attack or block an attack against this site or an allied avatar or minion.
Yeah, it's the or that is killing me. I wish these would have been split into 2 different bullet.
Well, isn't it saying it has to be because it's or block an attack against the site, but I'm not hitting that site where you're submerged, right?
Yeah, see, it is very confusing, isn't it? It's one of the
I'm
reasons
not
why I
sure.
don't like the water deck.
I don't like submerge. It's very complicated.
It is.
You're trying to make a 3D grid, but I want to read the cards.
So
I'm okay with it if you think that that's how it works. I'm not sure.
I don't think it matters. Like,
Okay.
it's 1 damage.
It's 1 damage. You're not going to care either way.
1.
My avatar will move in and swing for 4.
I will play a quick spell. Ordinary, quick, and nimble magic. It has the word quick in it, which means fast spell. An ally in harm's way moves to an adjacent location, cancel attacks, spells, and abilities target.
Well, I have a silly question. I'm attacking your site, not your ally.
Oh, I thought you were attacking the avatar.
No, because then you'll hit me back, right? Why would I do that? I may as well just lay into your site. I don't necessarily like that idea. I mean, I like it for me right now, but I think that it seems a bit silly. Like, I should have to hit the avatar, but I'm going to attack the lake that the avatar is, taking a nap in.
Oh, no. Yeah, since you're not targeting
I'm swinging it for 4. I don't think there's a reason not to. And then I'm going to go ahead and play another pony over here for 3, and then I'm done.
Earth is one of my favorite. I think it's probably the strongest.
It's got beefy bodies. Yeah, it feels very Magic Green. Swarm and beefy bodies all in one.
Yep.
I've got a really cool card, but it's very unhelpful right now, so I need you to play more things, if you could do that for me. You're like, no, I need to kill more things. That's what I need to do.
Change the sites there. You can defend with the power of 12. So every time you attack the site, you're taking 12.
I don't think I'll attack there. I'm just guessing.
You sure?
I mean, I guess if you get your avatar there and they're standing, there's nothing I can do, right? But
Okay, I'm going to do a Riptide.
no.
Pull this to this.
I like that card.
I will play Blood here. So, under at section of 2 or 4, where 1 is a water section, use water. Affected sites are water sites and only provide water threshold.
So
But
I'm down to 3 threshold now. Bummer.
fortunately, I think I'm dead.
I don't think I can actually hit your face because you have that cancel card.
Yep.
So it's going to be a few turns at least. Because I assume your guy can block your avatar. Yeah, he can block your avatar. Okay, we're going to draw a spell. Well, that's convenient. We'll play another thing.
Nice. Big dragon, big dragon. Oh, dragon.
We've got 6. Other adjacent minions become petrified. So exhaust, exhaust, can't unexhaust. We'll swing for 3 and or 4 and 4. So we'll get you to 20 and put you in the death zone.
Cool.
And that's all I got. Next turn, in 2 turns, I'll be able to do something maybe.
So here was one of my recommendations that I definitely suggested is make the back of the avatar a black and white version.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So
Like a
that,
bloodied version from Warhammer Conquest.
yeah, so I know it's on death's door. It doesn't need to have a back. You
And
know,
it doesn't need fancy art. The only reason it could need a black back is for like draft, right? If avatars are going to be a part, like if there's an avatar in every pack,
there's not. But
there's
yeah,
not.
I,
Okay,
I I could see that, but let's see.
do it.
No. Yeah, just
I like it. I would like the black and white. I would go further than the black and white version. I would like get cool
a
on the
completely
verge of
new
death
art.
art. Yeah. It'd be cool if they had an avatar that thrived at death's door somehow. I don't know how they'd do that since one hit then kills them, but it would be cool. I would love it. Do these water locations count for you now or no?
No,
They still
you are
count for
still
me
the
only?
owner. Yeah.
Ah, so if I had water cards in my deck, that might even help me
Right.
in my starter pre-constructed deck. Play a big dragon. You know you want to. Might be a big dragon. I don't like this at all. Oh, that's a wimpy dragon. I don't care about that.
Sirens.
Okay, now you're getting too many things.
They go. Untap
Except my little dude.
at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Closest enemy minion.
Too bad the closest enemy minion can't move. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Actually, I'm not sure how that would work because you have to move. Um. Actually, yeah. I think.
I think you have my foot soldier. He's charmed and he just can't do anything.
Nope. Yeah.
Foot soldiers for the win. I love it. All right. Well, let's get this over with. Let's swing at your avatar. Where is your avatar? Where'd they go?
Right, my home.
Oh, well, that's mean. And if I move in, I won't be 4 damage anymore. That's balls. That's okay. That's okay. I should draw a card. I should do that first, huh? That does not help. We're going to put a spear onto our Avatar of Earth.
Oh, nice.
The bearer of the spear gains tap. Throw this spear in a cardinal direction. It continues to move until it reaches the edge of a realm or a site with minions. If it reaches a site with minions, kill a minion on that spot. So I will kill your duder. These friendly boys will move in and blow up your deep sea mermaids.
Yeah, they're
Oh, well, that's dumb. He'll just move in, I guess. They're submerged and petrified and
yeah.
nothing. And that's it for me. What an exciting turn. I got to use my spear finally,
Good thing they can breathe underwater.
even when petrified.
Yeah. We're fortifying this location. I gotta figure out how to kill those organs.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it means I can't move a bunch of minions in either, so it's
Oh, yeah, you're just
painful for
having to
me
go
too.
one at a time. In fact, technically, tap now.
It's only adjacent, not
Oh, okay.
nearby, so angles still get to do whatever they want to do. But soon they will be. Don't worry.
Hmm.
And you've got 6, so if I attack here, if I hit your location, I'm taking 12 back. But if I'm hitting your avatar, I don't have to worry about it, right?
Correct, you'll take.
Okay. Draw a sorcery card. Sure. We will Genesis draw site. We'll move our Gorgons in. And then we'll play this. Nearby ground minions. Oh, they already can't move or attack. That's pretty dumb.
My question is, if you move into this location, would these guys be unpetrified or so
So
adjacent?
in
I
the
think
rulebook,
would.
it shows adjacent as like the space you're on, and
Okay, perfect.
there's a little dot there, and I assume that means the space you're on. I saw it. I looked it up in here because I was wondering the same thing. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So I assume that little dot means that you're adjacent to
On
yourself.
same location or locations.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
my avatar can move here,
Uh-huh.
and I've got 3 more dollar bills, so I can play this guy, and that's it. You will do no things. Exhaust those petrified monsters. Drawing sights. Hail Mary's here.
Here.
Can you play him on the corner? Oh, okay. I feel better.
But he's not submerged.
Well, good. He's petrified.
Your turn.
All right. We're finally going to get some attacks in. Let's draw a spellbook card. Nearby allies. Okay. I'm okay with that. Oh no, they lose abilities. Balls. That's okay. I can. Well, I can't play him onto your site. I have to play him onto my site. Someday he'll get there. So we will
I needed to draw my Wrath of God.
go in with our avatar and try to swing at your avatar, and you can escape with your fancy escapage.
says adjacent site. So either one I move to, it's gonna.
Yep, Unicorn can come in.
Now, if I would have been
Gorgon
able
is
to play
sitting there.
this, looked at this card, put this on the bottom.
Let's see this Wrath of God. Is it in there? I like Earth and Fire. I don't like Wind and Water so far, and not just because they lost. I think I like the burn mechanic. I do feel like that Earth is actually better at burning than Fire was, but maybe that's just because I didn't draw any of the Fire spells.
Kraken would have done right there. Whenever this Kraken
Yeah,
surfaces to attack you, all nearby enemies would have done it right here. So,
you don't need to do that. Put him away. He's dead.
but
He's petrified. Get him out of here.
Wrath of the Sea, sites near water sites also become water sites. So these all would have became water, and then all minions at water sites submerge.
Till the end of the turn. Wow, yes, you did have a Wrath of
Yeah, my guys would have. My guys would have lived. Your guys would have died.
Those
But,
Gorgons are too strong.
yeah,
Too
those,
strong for you.
those organs are strong. I mean, they only have 3 health, so they're easy to kill with like air, with wind, with thunderbolts.
Yeah, and they cost 6, right?
Yeah.
So like,
so they're a lot of investment for something that could be bolted.
and your avatar could kill them too, but it's going to take 9 damage back to do so. So that seems like a fair trade for me.
But your fire avatar, if they were the closest enemy in the section.
Yep. Pew, pew, pew. What happens if there's 2 enemies in the same spot? Does the fireball caster get to pick, or does the...
I would assume.
Okay, that's what I would assume too. Your fireball's just going crazy, right?
Yeah, I would have assumed that, definitely. So, did you have any questions? Anything that came up that you think needs to be clarified more, or say you are a new player who's never seen the game played? If you saw this video, would this help you? Would you have learned how to play the game?
I think so. I like how you pretty much told me what the goal of the game was right away. And seeing the movement and attacks is definitely easier than reading the movements and the attacks.
Trying to explain it, yeah.
I think that submerge and burrowing and things like that, this is just my opinion, those are probably bad mechanics to have in starter decks because they're very complicated.
Honestly, I think. But
I think submerge could be a really cool mechanic if you get things that let you like swim all the way across water to like another spot, kind of like I'm assuming burrowing does.
Yeah, I think clarifying the submerge, making it more understandable in the rules will also help. Be much more specific. I
think Earth versus Wind is a good starter scenario.
And
I think Earth versus Fire is a good starter scenario because Earth has a lot of bodies, and at least from what I saw when you played Wind, is it has a lot of removal.
Yep.
So it'll kind of be that mirror match of can I get enough bodies that hold off your removal, and same thing with Fire is can I get the bodies that trade favorably. So you'll learn about trading and stuff like that. But I think the starter decks do a pretty good job teaching.
I played that Thunderstorm against an Earth player who had a bunch of footmen, and he moved all his footmen into one of my locations. So I was killing the footmen, but taking 2 damage every time.
That's pretty sneaky.
I was like, you suck.
I saw it, and everything in my hand had 3 health, and I'm like, well, I'm never playing anything over there. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, I used it as just a way to control that area for a couple turns.
It shut me down for a while, and then I had to play those silly corner locations, but I had those mages, and that worked out okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think emphasizing in the rule book somewhere that everything you get from your spell book is a spell, which makes sense, right? You're drawing from your spell book.
It's weird to think of minions as spells because they're creatures. They're not spells.
But creatures are spells in Magic, right? You can counter a counter spell on a creature because it's like a summon creature, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Put your '90s hat on, and it'll all make sense.
That's right.
I like it. I'm uh I'm curious to see how with physical cards the horizontal and vertical cards work out.
Yeah, in your hand
Um,
and stuff.
yeah, it's
I mean, you're just gonna hold the horizontal ones vertically.
that's my assumption. Yeah. They did that in Star Wars LCG. They had these missions that got added in the leader cycles, and they were like sideways cards. So it was always really funny in a competitive game because you see someone like turning their head sideways to like read one of their cards, and you're like, "Oh, you have a mission. That's good to know." So
Yep.
here the card backs are different, so it's not as big of a deal for you to be like, "Yeah, obviously I have an Atlas card and a spellbook card." So that's good. I do like that they have different backs.
Unless I
And I
just
like the
use
grid, and I
back
like the
out.
cards you played that dealt with the grid. I felt like it didn't lean into that as much as I expected. Like the detonation time bomb was really cool, and the frost nova was really cool. So I'd like to see more spells that like show their area of effect on the card. Um, but to be fair to the game, in the 2 decks I played, I drew no like instants or sorceries. I drew all minions and then that one spear, and everything else was a minion. So if I got to the spells in these decks, they may have shown the cool area of effect grids.
Yeah,
Um,
because I believe you. So I'm not sure if Earth.
Even this card, like you had some cards that got played at a corner. Here, this occupies 4 sites. That basically means I have to be
Now the question
at a
is, can you
corner.
occupy these sites because they're void?
Well, yeah, and like if I'm here and I want to move, am I now just moving along the edges and I can attack anything in them, or what's going on?
Yeah,
So having like a map here showing like this is where your guy would go and these are the sites they'd occupy would be really really cool.
and
Um,
I've still been having a lot of trouble with foresight because
Creator Eyes, there we go. So I do get one.
yep, no, it destroys whatever's in the center, and then
Wow.
but yeah,
So
so
destroy the site next to an avatar, strand them, and hit them for 7. I love it.
yeah, and see whenever so like say you blew up like this site, anything on the site would die also because it'd go to the void unless that void walking. So would he die
Gotcha. I don't know.
because his left foot is in that site? Could you even place him here because his right and right arm aren't in this site, or would he have to be placed on a site that has actual 4 locations? It's
Well, here's the question: is he occupies 4 sites? So like when you summon him, I would assume I'd have to have 4 adjacent sites because I can't summon him onto one of your sites.
yeah, that's another
Um,
question. Some of those things need to
those
be
he's really weird.
yeah, some of those things really need to be ironed out.
Are
Explained
there,
like
are there one of those in each deck, like a Giants or something?
no, no, Earth is the only one that has these weird occupy site one. I also want that creature to do that
That's
for
fun.
till end of turn. So it's interesting, but it's confusing. So I think that's one of the things that would need to be thoroughly fleshed out. And again, the designers might have it completely understandable in their head, but unfortunately, I'm not in their head, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it just by reading the cards
Right,
either. I think
exactly.
maps, because the maps really help those other cards, would really help something like this. Um, Even if it's a map that's in the rule book, being like, you can play this here, it can move here, it can't move here. Um,
Yep.
that would be cool.
What about if I had like one site here that said this cannot be traversed by ground units? Could you still move up here? Because your foot's in this site now, and you can't come into the site. So we actually had that in another video.
You
Where
could
it's
trap him. That'd be funny.
yeah, it's very confusing. These Occupy 4 sites need to be more fleshed out in the rules at least. I would love to see the developers do videos themselves explaining some of these more strange things. So we have a reference. No, other than that, did you enjoy it?
I did, yeah. I'm definitely. I mean, I already kickstarted the 4 starters, but now I'm probably gonna go add a booster box because I wanna play more.
Buy a booster box, yep. And you know the nice thing is the Kickstarter you getting the alpha versions means some really good cards. There's also going to be there's going to be some very expensive cards in the set. Um, we've seen pretty much Moxes. There's a relic that reduces all say win cards by 1 mana.
Oh wow.
There's a relic that it's a prismatic something reduces all spells you play by 1 mana and one type card.
Yeah.
I expect that card to be extremely valuable when it comes out, especially in the alpha edition. So yeah, there's going to be
Now is the time, is
some
what it
big
sounds
chase
like.
cards. Yeah, definitely. All right, well, I guess we'll wrap it up then. Thank you for going on this journey with me and helping me make this video.
Yeah, it
Um,
was fun.
yeah, and make sure to like and subscribe down below if you want to see more sorcery content. I will definitely be doing 2 more precons to go through, and then I'll be looking at double uh, custom deck. So dual color custom decks.
Ooh, exciting.
That's the one. All right, thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.